Our next story is about Ukraine. It has launched a new counteroffensive to push back some of the advances Russia made over the summer. The counteroffensive was announced by President Vladimir Zelensky on Thursday, who called the operation an important success after months of battlefield setbacks. Already, Ukrainian troops have reclaimed 160 square kilometers of land near the eastern coal mining town of Dobropillia, where Russia pierced Ukraine's defenses in August. In images from Thursday, the Ukrainian president was seen meeting with soldiers and commanders reportedly in the eastern Donetsk region, where Ukrainian forces are engaging in their fiercest battles with Russia. Russia, which has been chipping away at Ukrainian territory for months, did not immediately comment on Ukraine's claims, but announced that more than 700,000 of its soldiers are fighting on the front line. As far as diplomacy is concerned, after meeting troops in the eastern Donetsk region on Thursday, Zelensky said his army is achieving results in the ongoing counteroffensive. He said Ukrainian forces had cleared Russian troops from an additional 170 square kilometers of land, but had not yet formally taken control of the territory. Zelensky did not say when Ukrainian troops made these gains, but claimed Russia had suffered losses. He added that Ukraine is rightly defending its positions. Deep State, an online battlefield tracker linked to the Ukrainian army, showed Russian troops made rapid advances near the Dobropillia last month, but some of their gains had evaporated in recent weeks. Ukraine and its Western allies say Russian troops are suffering huge losses for comparatively small territorial gains, leaving towns and villages destroyed in their wake. With little hope of Ukraine joining NATO anytime soon, Western allies are backing a new strategy, investing billions in Ukraine's homegrown weapons industry. The goal? To help Ukraine defend itself against Moscow. Now, and eventually share advanced military technology like drones and missiles with Europe and the US. One of the latest innovations is a quadcopter drone that can reportedly evade Russian jamming, fly over 20 kilometers and drop 6 kilograms of guided explosives on tanks and other high-value targets. Russian soldiers, after a fearsome, which in Slavic folklore are called Baba Yaga, its Ukrainian developer calls it the R-34, a drone that hits its target with the precision of a sniper rifle.
There's no drones we know that can stand against the EV machines and fly that far right now in this moment. This is why this is unique.
Now, Donald Trump has expressed mounting frustration with his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin for not halting the war. All efforts to end this war have fallen apart in recent months. Speaking to reporters on Thursday, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said that Russia says it is ready to seek a compromise on Ukraine, as long as its security interests and rights of Russian-speaking people in Ukraine are guaranteed. Lavrov also stressed that Russia is willing to maintain current dialogue with the United States, including talks between heads of state, foreign ministers and other communication channels. A willingness, he says, appears to be shared by Washington. Now, just last week, Russia announced peace talks were on pause. Trump, who has been seeking to broker an end to the war, said on Thursday that he is disappointed in Putin's apparent refusal to accept a peace deal. He said, and I'm quoting here, he's let me down, he's really let me down. Trump said at a press conference with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer in London. Trump promised to end the war quickly after taking office in January, but has failed to extract concessions from the Kremlin despite a landmark summit with Putin in Alaska. Russia accuses European countries of frustrating the peace process, but Kyiv and its European allies say Putin is deliberately stalling to buy time and seize more Ukrainian territory. Russia, which currently occupies around a fifth of Ukraine, accelerated its advances over the summer and has indicated it will achieve its war goals via military means if a peace deal is not possible. Remember, Moscow claims 5 Ukrainian regions as its own, including Crimea, which it annexed in 2014. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.